Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam, thanks for hanging out with me again today. And today we have something odd. It's probably the best way I can describe this one. So this is the Tamiya Dual Ridge on the TT02B chassis. Essentially the exact same thing as the Plasma Edge, just with a very alien looking body. Now normally I am not a fan of kind of the new age cab forward type body designs, but this one is odd enough and kind of Tamiya sci-fi enough for me to actually like the look of it. So I'm not going to do anything special with this one. We're just going to get it built, and I'm not even 100% sure we're going to put full electronics in there. If it has the ESC in here, which I don't remember if it does, I'll go ahead and stick the ESC and the servo in. But as far as running it, I really don't plan on running this one. I've got my Plasma Edge that I have the brushless system on and can take outside and run around. It's the exact same chassis. No point in going out there beating up this one, scratching it all up just to, you know, say, woo, it's TT02. I am going to put bearings in it, of course, just in case I do decide to run it. It'll have bearings in it. But I'm going to get it all laid out on the bench. I'll get some pictures of that, and then we'll get to build. Well, I'll get to building it, and I'll take pictures along the way as we go, and then I'll come back once it's all done. Alright guys, so we got the buggy all done, the body is complete, and it looks super sharp. You know, again, not a huge fan generally of the cab forward style, but like I said, this one's kind of alienish, buggish looking enough for me to actually enjoy it. The wing was interesting to cut out. You know, it is a really awkward shape. And on the front and the back, it tips down. So it should be a pretty strong wing overall. But with everything kind of pointing down and you had to kind of trace around lines, wing was a little tricky. The body itself, very easy. Up front, there's a whole lot of notching that has to happen to go around everything. But it fits perfect. So the only thing I did different is I put on a few extra stickers and I did not paint it a Tamiya color. In the manual it says, I think PS12 or PS48. I don't know, I'll put the colors down here. It basically gives you an option. You can use either one. I actually opted to use a Traxxas paint. It's the metallic silver, and I'll get some up close footage of it at the end so you guys can see it. It looks really, really nice. But you know, silver, silver, silver. So I just went with a silver that actually dries fast. That Traxxas silver, or any of the Traxxas paints, you know, you spray it on, come back in 10-15 minutes, you can spray on another coat. Now, much like the other silvers, this does need to be backed in something. So with the body, I think it's got 4 quick coats of silver and a coat of black to back it. On the wing, same thing. It was 4 quick coats of silver, a coat of black to back it, and then I actually went through and sprayed another coat of silver underneath just so the bottom of the wing wasn't black. But the inside of the body, you know, it's still black. And the only other thing I did is in the manual, and just for personal preference, I did put the smoke on the windows and these little side draft things. Those little side draft things. I did have an issue with this side, and you'll probably see it as it's spinning around at the end. Didn't get it on there right, and went to peel it off and readjust it, and it tore. So I kind of had to get the whole thing off and stick it back down. It's still not perfect, and now it has a big tear mark in it. You really can't see it. I'm just going to show it to you from this side. These all went on well. But, you know, as always, when you're peeling stickers back off, if you stick it down, and I thought I had it down, so I actually rubbed it down tight, and then I looked at it again and was like, I didn't get that right. So peeled it up and paid the price for it. It's a very minimalistic stickers overall. You have the big one here that kind of swoops down. You have the side pods and a few little, we got the side wings, and then there's a few other small ones. So these TTO2B ones are extra. The little Tamiya one here is extra. The Tamiya one here, the Tamiya one's there. Those are all extra that they give you on the sheet, but don't tell you anywhere to put them. You just put them where you want. And these little PDC stickers here were extras. I put those back there. You know, there was an awful lot of silver real estate here. So, I don't know. I like it. It's an odd, quirky, different one. And again, like I said, I've got a TTO2B, the Plasma Edge 2, that I can take out on the track, beat up. So this one's just going to stay pretty, and all the plastics will stay nice and white now, since I won't get them out there and get grungy. They do give you a sheet of the protective film. It doesn't tell you where to put it. So I would suggest if you get one of these, you would put it underneath this area of the wing, because the shocks, the top of the shock tower is right there. So I would line this underneath there to keep that from rubbing through and tearing up your paint. But I'll use that on something else. So for right now, that's going to be the end of this one. Sorry, no running footage again. But again, this one's just built for a shelfer. And this was what I did on my little therapeutic weekend off, was come down here and get this built. And then this week I came down and painted the body and got it decaled up. Anyway, guys, hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe. And I will catch you on the next one. Stay tuned for some, twirly around action.